So what map are we looking at tonight? Who's going to win? Trump or the flag burners? Who's going to win? My map, and you know me, I don't consult the horoscope. I don't have a cookie shop. But I did make my prediction. So my map is it's going to be all red and plus Greenland. So Greenland also red. So a lot of people talking about 538 electoral votes. That's how many. I'm going to say 623 because I'm going to give Greenland 85 electoral votes. Why? I don't know. Why not? It's a big landmass. I don't know how many people are there, but that's fine. Seems big. That's what I want. And I'm only half joking. I don't think the whole entire country is going to vote for Trump. But I don't know what's going to happen. If I wake up tomorrow, well, I guess I'll still be on set tonight. If I find out tonight that Joe Biden won narrowly, wouldn't be surprised. If I find Trump won narrowly, wouldn't be surprised. If I find out that Biden won in a big way, he got a huge number of electoral votes, I guess I wouldn't be that surprised. That would surprise me a little bit more. And if I found out Trump won 40 states or some crazy, some insane number like that, I also wouldn't be that surprised. I don't know. The models are only as good as the data you put in, and we're in such a bizarre year with the unprecedented, widespread, unsolicited mail-in ballots, with the coronavirus lockdowns. I guess coronavirus is not unprecedented. We've had epidemics like this, and actually much worse than this before. But the lockdowns, the politicization of the coronavirus by the left mostly, is unprecedented. The degree of fraud that you've seen. And I'm not talking about fraud even at the polling places, although Attorney General Shapiro should make us a little worried about that in Pennsylvania. But I'm talking about the fraud in the bureaucracy itself. This is the first coup d'etat in my lifetime. What happened in 2016 to the present is the first attempted coup in my lifetime. There have been others in the United States, but first one since I've been alive. So I don't know how to factor that into my calculations. There is a strange phenomenon going on, which is these organic Trump parades. Because there haven't been quite as many rallies. I think Trump's done something like 12 rallies in the last few days. I mean, he's just absolutely killing it in the last few days on the campaign trail. But because there haven't been as many rallies and formal events as there have been in years past, people are just creating their own Trump parades. I've seen them in California. I've seen them all over the place. People get in their cars or their trucks, and they have an American flag, and they have a Trump flag, and maybe a Gadsden flag, something like that. And they go down, and they go on for miles and miles and miles. You don't see that. You haven't seen that, but you don't see any Biden parades. There are no Biden. Not one time has there been a Biden parade. That shows you that something is going on in the country. I suspect that enthusiasm difference is going to factor into the election results, even if it doesn't, though. And let's say that there isn't fraud for a second. That still tells you something about our politics, because you've got a country that is so starkly divided, and not just about this issue or that issue, not just about taxes, not just about certain rates of immigration, not even about really serious issues like abortion, but about the country itself. Some people like the country, want more of it, have loyalty to their country, love it, and other people don't love it. They hate it. They hate it. They want to fundamentally transform it. I'm not saying this even as like a cheap political shot. I'm saying, if you ask them, they'd say, yeah, I hate this country. I love what this country, what they would usually say is this: no, I love our country. I hate what we were, but I love what we could be. I hate what we are now, but I love what we could be if we only live up to the ideals that I invented 5 seconds ago. Not that George Washington or Thomas Jefferson invented, but that I invented. Sure, if you hate what a country is now, and you hate what a country was in the past, and you enjoy what you think the country could be in the future because you've got a crystal ball, that means you hate your country. You like your daydreams, and you hate your country. And that's a fundamental distinction. Chesterton famously said that there's a thought that stops thought, and that's the only thought that ought to be stopped. That there are principles that we have to take on faith. There are axioms that we need to begin with in this country. In any country. And one of them is you have to love your country. You have to have patriotism. You have to support it. You have to not try to destroy it. You don't have to try not to subvert it. And we're having a disagreement over that question right now. So even, let's say Biden wins fair and square. Hope it doesn't happen, but let's say it does. That puts us in a very, very bad position. I hope you enjoyed that short segment from the Michael Knowles Show. Be sure to check out the full episode linked in the description or download the podcast wherever you listen to podcasts.